Now, the recent accident that claimed 7 lives on the Kumasi-Accra highway has reignited conversations on bold solutions needed to prevent avoidable deaths on this notorious stretch. Accidents on this highway are often caused by overspeeding, overtaking, or vehicles crashing into stationary ones. Now, these issues remain major concerns for road users who continue to travel in fear. In this report, ChannelOne News' Ashanti Regional Correspondent Hafiz Tijani speaks to stakeholders on measures to reduce road crashes on that stretch.
A drive along the Kumasi-Accra highway reveals obstacles that hinder smooth travel. Year after year, crashes involving vehicles or pedestrian knockdowns occur, leaving victims either dead or permanently disabled. Some road users share their observations about the dangers of traveling on the highway.
My experience driving on the Accra-Kumasi road, it looks as if the asphalt is giving way. So there are some bumps, and it makes it quite dangerous driving, especially at night. If you are not fortunate to fall into a bump unaware, it might make you lose control. Apart from that, there are a lot of broken down tracks, which makes it very dangerous driving.
One of the most important things that I've noticed is that there's a lot of traffic around this area between Konongo and then this portion of it. And there's too much overtaking. Drivers want to hurry up to get to Kumasi, or those who are going out of Kumasi also want to hurry up and get out of Konongo. I'm sure that's one of the factors that account for accidents on this stretch of the road.
Communities along the highway, including Atridie, Dwaso, Biampompon, Kubiase, Wereso, and Asankare, regularly report vehicular knockdowns, often attributed to overspeeding. Assembly members in these areas are usually the first to respond to accidents and emphasize the dangers faced by residents.
The cars do not slow down when they get there. And the most unfortunate thing is that because of the alley that is in the middle there, the drivers sometimes overtake and use the other lane. So when people are crossing the road and they think that, oh, they have crossed this side, so they want to go, by the time you realize somebody has overtook another one and you experience accident. So we have experienced a whole lot of car knocks in the town.
And there have been several accident cases due to overspeeding being one of the major issues why we encounter such situations. And then you could see that if you even come to Biampompon Township, there's a speed ramp. Then you see that drivers are speeding though they are in town. And these are some of the issues. Sometimes it creates accidents.
The Dwaso Government Hospital is one of the facilities that attends to accident victims along the stretch between Nkoko and Konongo on the Kumasi-Accra highway. Medical Superintendent at Dwaso Government Hospital, Dr. Edward Osei-Appiah, outlines the accident hotspots and their causes.
When you take Dwaso to Konongo or Konongo to Dwaso, the main hotspot is around the cemetery area. Why is that place a hotspot? You realize that after Konongo, the road has a lot of potholes. And what I have noticed is that drivers and road users don't stick to the rules. Mostly they look at where the potholes are minimum and then they drive through.
The hospital has recorded over 60 road traffic accident cases in 2024, and Dr. Osei-Appiah details the conditions of the accident victims when they are brought in.
Fractures is the number one, followed by lacerations, deep cuts, and then head injury, be it mild or severe. So we admit them, those that require admission, and Those we can stabilize are stabilized. Those that can be managed within the hospital are managed. Then the rest are sent to Komfanoche. When the issue of no bed crops up, we go as far as to Koforidua, sometimes to 37 with some of our referrals.
While the injured are treated at the hospital, deceased victims are sent to Stewart's Hospital mortuary for preservation and identification.
Okay, last year we recorded about 26 of the LTEs. Yeah, 26. Yeah, this year too, according to Abus, I think it's around same number, 26. Road traffic accidents, most of them, parts of the body will be lost. Some of them, the head, those things in the head will be out and the stomach will burst. They are very bad to watch.
Reckless driving, poor road conditions, non-functioning street lights, and abandoned trucks contribute significantly to the crashes. Some road users are advocating for the reintroduction of the mandatory toll levy, which was suspended after public backlash a few years ago. Statistics show that over 100 people have died in road crashes on this highway between January and October 2024. A fatal crash involving 2M Express Limited last year prompted safety reviews by the company's management.
The moment they set off, we have an engineer who monitors the movement of the vehicle.
All the vehicles.
All the vehicles. So the passengers will be seen, the drivers will be seen, and if he is driving unprofessionally, his attention will be drawn to that.
Has there been any sanctions in terms of drivers who are not heeding to some of these measures?
Yes, a very good question, of course. When a driver is noticed that he's overspeeding, what we normally do is that we suspend the driver for almost 1 week.
Dr. Prince Ajimanjeu, Managing Director at 2M Express Limited, stresses the need for collective action to ensure road safety in Ghana.
We cannot do this on our own, and in as much as we are one of the leaders in the prevention of road accidents, it's a joint effort. We have to do this together, and together with the road safety, the police, MTTU, we can help bring this. And then, of course, the government plays a key part. The government builds roads. The government ensures that, the proper measures are placed on the Accra-Kumasi stretch and any other road in Ghana to help prevent road accidents.
Stakeholders are calling for improved road maintenance, installation of speed ramps, and strict enforcement of road safety regulations. The National Road Safety urges a change in attitude among road users.
Generally, we need to watch our attitude. The speeding issue, if it's minimized, it will help us a lot. You see, most of the crashes that we experience, a lot of fatalities, we attribute them to speeding. We have areas where speed limits have been posted. Signages are there telling us the speed we need to drive. But what do? We don't obey the speed limits.
The government is currently constructing 4 bypasses along the highway, which are expected to reduce travel time and address the frequent crashes. Motorists are hopeful for the timely completion of these projects. The recent accident at Atridie, which claimed 7 lives, has renewed public concern over what authorities can do to prevent such avoidable deaths.
This is Ohene Kwanta, one of the accident hotspots on the Kumasi-Accra highway. The result of many accidents that have happened at this section of the highway is permanent disability or death. Although there have been calls on authorities to work at reducing the accidents on the Accra-Kumasi highway, the accidents are still happening. Hafiz Tijani, ChannelOne News, Ohene Kwanta, Kumasi-Accra Highway, Ashanti Region.